We are here with the California kid in New York City, ironically enough, East Coast, West Coast. Talk about what's happening here with the UFC and here at Heritage Square, trying to get the sport sanctioned and regulated in the state.
You know, it needs to happen. I mean, this is one of the jewels of America, and to not be able to have the best sport in the world here is just ridiculous. So today we're here at Metro PCS, UFC Fit. We're just promoting the event this weekend, UFC 159, and getting a lot of love from the folks out here.
We'll get to UFC 159 in a moment. First things first, you had a great scrap with Scott Jorgensen. You emerged victorious, but I keep thinking of Team Alpha Male for two reasons. Duane Ludwig, who I've known for a very long time, but number two, you, Chad Mendes, as well as Joseph Benavidez are in a sort of funky situation in terms of where the rankings are and trying to get those title shots. I mean, what's next for you guys? You
know, for us, we're just fighting, collecting checks, and be ready for anybody. I don't think there's any question that we're in line for those title fights, and just things have to fall into place, and they have to make the decision. But you know, we've got a whole team full of guys that you probably haven't even heard of. They're some of the best fighters in the world. So we're going to be constantly right there trying to grab a title. Right now, it's the three of us that are in place to do so. So I'm excited for it and just waiting for my opportunity.
I'm actually super glad for Duane Ludwig, who actually competed for me against Jens Pulver when he knocked out Jens Pulver. I think it was in 66 seconds. Then we brought him in to do what you guys are doing right now as a head coach in terms of training younger athletes. Talk about what Duane Ludwig has done for Team Alpha Male.
You know, it's been great. Not only is he a really down-to-earth, hard-working guy, but I feel like in my heart, and I felt this way a long time, that he's one of the most technical fighters out there. Not just for the kickboxing, which is his prime background, but all of mixed martial arts. He knows the game. He's been there. He's done that. And to have him in game planning for us and have him thinking out practices and delegating responsibilities to our other coaches, which are great coaches as well, has been awesome, man. It's been really heaven sent. And I made that choice. I called him. You know, I was out of town, and every time I leave, like, the team's like in turmoil, like, you know, no direction, no leadership, and things like that, because, you know, we didn't have the structure of a head coach. And I was just thinking of people that would be great for the job. And at the end of my plane ride home, I had Duane Ludwig's name, called him, and it was history.
Be interesting to see what he has to say about Chael Sonnen and Jon Jones, but he's not here right now, so I'm going to ask you, because you mentioned Newark. We're here for a reason. UFC 159. Johnny Bones Jones has a 10.5 reach advantage, which is really 5.25 per side, against Chael Sonnen, a fellow southpaw, who I think is just going to bury his head and charge Jon Jones, just put him on his back. How do you see that fight unfolding?
You know, it's definitely Jon Jones who has the advantage in this fight, but people are forgetting the Chael Sonnen that was wrecking Anderson Silva for a long time before he just got caught and made a small mistake. I think that's the guy that you're going to see tonight. I think Chael's the guy that people think, oh, he just talked his way into this. He has not talked his way into anything. That guy deserves everything he's got in this world. He was a Division I All-American wrestler. He's fought and beat some of the best guys in the world, and he's going to be prepared. Jon Jones isn't a knockout puncher necessarily. At least we haven't seen that from him as of yet. He's a grappler, which is his strongest thing in my opinion. And as of right now, he's fighting another grappler, Chael Sonnen. So I think it's going to be a lot more competitive, but I do give the advantage to Jon Jones.
And I finally got a copy of your book. What's in store for me when I get back to my hotel room and start reading?
You're going to get motivated, man. You're going to get back out here and do some more interviews. You might be working overtime after that. It's going to get you going.
As always, thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
There he is, a California kid, Urijah Faber.